The first things to do when you take out the Google Pixel 7 or the Google Pixel 7 Pro out of the box for the first time. So the first thing we're going to do is we will go into settings. Then you will go into network and internet here and go into internet, go into network preferences. Disable this toggle which is notify for public networks because we do not want the Wi-Fi to be scanning for public networks in the background all the time. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to enable battery percentage. So for that we will go into settings, battery, enable this toggle for battery percentage, and bam, there it is. On the top right you can see we now have our battery percentage in the status bar on our Google Pixel 7 or the Google Pixel 7 Pro. Next up, go back into settings, sound and vibration, and here and go into vibration and haptics, and you can now configure the vibration strength for all the different options which you see on your screen right now, as long as this master toggle here on the top is enabled. So you can independently configure your ring vibration, notification vibration, alarm vibration, touch feedback, and media vibration. Next up, the other important thing to do is go back into your sound and vibration, scroll all the way down and enable this toggle which says always show icon when in vibrate mode. And what this is going to do is if you put your phone into vibrate mode, you will now get the icon in your status bar, and trust me, this is pretty helpful. Google did remove this option, but they received a lot of backlash and this option has since been added back. Next thing we are going to change is in the display options. So we will go into settings, display here and go into your lock screen. Make sure you have enabled this toggle for show wallet if you're using your wallet or Google Pay to make payments from the lock screen. Similarly, if you have any smart devices connected to your Pixel 7 or the Pixel 7 Pro, want to control them from the lock screen, this toggle of show device controls need to be enabled along with control from locked device. And if you do not like the double line clock which you see on your lock screen, this is the one which I'm talking about. If you do not like this, disable this toggle of double line clock, and now my clock should be looking a bit more sane and a bit more elegant. And if you want to save some battery, disable always show time and info. This is going to disable your always on display. Next up, if you want to increase your size and text for the display, you will go into settings, display, display size and text, and here it is. These are your sliders to change the font size and the display size as well. And if you want bold text, you have a toggle to enable that. And if you want high contrast text, look at this reset settings option. Once I enable the high contrast text option, you will notice that this reset settings text is more white as compared to when the toggle is turned off. Then if you have a screen protector installed, make sure you have enabled this toggle of screen protector mode in your display settings. It is at the bottom. Enable this toggle, and once you do that, delete your registered fingerprints, register them one more time so that you have better touch sensitivity and your fingerprint scanner is going to work like a boss with that screen protector mode toggle enabled. Then if you go back into your settings here and go into security and then go into face and fingerprint unlock, of course you will have to enter your pin. And once you do that, make sure you have set up your face unlock. Make sure these two toggles are enabled. So require your eyes to be open for face unlock to work, and then skip lock screen, wherein once your face is recognized successfully, it will skip the lock screen, jump over to the home screen directly. Next up, out of the box, you will notice that when you press the power button, the assistant kicks in. However, if you want to disable this, you will go into settings, system, gestures. Herein you will go into the option of press and hold power button, disable this toggle of hold for assistant, and now when I press the power button, I get the power menu. I do not get the Google Assistant anymore. And last but not the least is if you press and hold on the empty space on your home screen, go into wallpaper and style here and scroll down and look for app grid. Now by default out of the box I think this is 4 by 4, but if you want more screen estate make sure you select it as 5 by 5. That is what I am using right now, and with that I can fit a lot more icons on this very home screen. And there it is peeps, those were the first things which you need to do when you get your Google Pixel 7 or the Google Pixel 7 Pro out of the box for the first time.